Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining the call. I understand you're proposing an expansion of Warby Parker into Malaysia, so let's begin with a broad overview. My first question is why Malaysia over the other countries in the region?
Thank you, Bethany, for taking the time to meet with us. I'm Nathan, the CEO of Warby Parker, and I'll get us started. After looking closely at several Asian markets, including Japan, Singapore, and South Korea, we saw that Malaysia stood out as the most promising next step for Warby Parker. It's a young, mobile-first country where interest in wellness and fashion is on the rise, but the eyewear industry is still very traditional. Compared to nearby markets, Malaysia is less crowded but still digitally connected, which makes it a great fit for Warby Parker's modern, omni-channel approach.
Thanks. Tell me more about the product. Will you adapt it and how will you position it in a Malaysian market?
So yeah, I'll go ahead and jump in here. Our core product will remain affordable, high quality, and prescription eyewear paired with technology like our virtual try-on and at-home kits. But we'll also use a product adaptation strategy tailoring to the styles, frame sizes, and materials to Malaysian climate and facial structure preferences. And we'd also like to test out some new colorways and limited editions inspired by the local trends. Obviously, we want to stay relevant, so we're going to target more towards the Malaysian culture. And for branding, we'll follow an umbrella branding strategy, so keeping the Warby Parker name, but we'll be using co-branding, so with Malaysian influencers, fashion bloggers, and maybe even some local artists to build some trust and local relevance.
All right, let's talk logistics. How will you enter the market and build your channel? And are there any legal or cultural factors you're accounting for?
That's a great question, Bethany. Our entry strategy is actually going to be a joint venture with a local optical retail chain. This ensures compliance with medical and regulatory requirements such as licenses and prescription fulfillment. We're also going to be targeting urban Gen Z and millennial consumers, especially Kuala Lumpur, Penang, and Johor Bahru, where the majority of our customer base is concentrated. This concentration supports a direct channel model focused on flagship stores and online sales rather than wide retail coverage. Culturally, Malaysians appreciate face-to-face service when buying eyewear, but they're also active online shoppers. Our hybrid model, combining physical touch points with a strong digital platform, honors both. And then as for legal conditions, Malaysia doesn't ban foreign eyewear brands, but prescription products must comply with the Ministry of Health guidelines. And that's just another reason the local joint venture is essential.
All right, I understand. Now, let's go deeper into your distribution structure. What type of channel are you building and how many intermediaries will be involved?
Thanks, Bethany. That's a really good question. So, my name is Megan. I'm the CFO. So, we're going to be choosing a hybrid channel strategy, which is primarily direct to consumer via flagship retail and e-commerce. So with limited indirect distribution through our joint ventures partners optical stores. So the channel is going to have 1 to 2 levels. So it's going to be Warby Parker, which is the supplier, local retail partner to the customer. We will have our target customers, and then they are middle class and upper class for the most part. I'm sorry, middle class and upper middle class. And they seek value but are willing to pay for design and purpose and what they want. Our product is not perishable, but it is personalized and moderately complex, so we need to control how everything is fitting, the prescription validation, and customer experience. Robust, the carriers which are very ideal for the home try-on kits and prescription delivery.
All right. Looks like we're done here. So my last question is, in one sentence, why will this expansion succeed?
As a closing statement, this expansion will succeed because Malaysia is ready for a fresh, modern eyewear brand, and Warby Parker is stepping in with a smart approach, great partners, fair prices, and a brand story that really connects with the overall end consumer. Thank you.